Hello and welcome to another Your Partnerships Meets, and I'm so pleased to have Sally and Kevin Cope with me, our winners of the most inspirational business of the year. How did it feel to win on the night?
Amazing and a real shock because being in the room with so many people and looking at the people who were there up for the award of the most inspiring business is just like, oh, they're so inspirational, etc. So when our names were called
Well,
out, it
obviously, you're
was
the
just
most inspirational. I mean, it says it right there on the trophy.
well, yeah.
But no, congratulations once again. And the main thing with this podcast, just want to talk a little bit about your business and how you are inspiring people and why you were chosen. And I know that you come from a background in property and everything, but yeah, tell everybody what you're working on.
I think that's why also why that award was so important to us when we had time to digest it and take it all in, is because that's what we are passionate about, is
Mm,
inspiring people. So to be recognised for that was really something. And I guess our business comes from a place where we haven't always been doing this. We haven't
yeah.
always been successful. We were stuck in the corporate world for many years, and as events turned out, then it was about what we're going to do, and we took a chance and we built our businesses, and now we've got to a point, I think, where we just like giving back and helping people.
Mm.
See if we can do it, I'm crikey, anybody can do it. So it's about how can we help as many people as we possibly can.
Yeah. And over the years when we've been building our business, especially in the very beginning, we had a lot of support from, I mean, it started off in property and we had a lot of support from the training that we had there. Um, and we recognize that and we're grateful for that and really realize that that's what started us up. And then it's then, the further training that we've had, the further things, we're always learning. Is something, you can never learn too much, can you? As I say to you, every day is a learning day. And from there it's about, okay, so we've had people help us. That's exactly what we want to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
We've built 4 businesses ourselves, and so we've been there right from the start, right the way through. We've even sold a business, so we know that side of it. So with that in mind, we now want to support and help people to do the same thing, think
So,
about their
so
legacy.
in your coaching, without using names, obviously,
Yeah.
what can you think of an inspirational, because we're on that theme, moment you've had when working with a client, and how that made you feel first of all, and what it did for that client. I guess looking for those big wins is the
Mm.
best way to put it.
Yeah, only a couple of weeks ago, a client, she was all about really packing up her business. It had just become
Goodness.
too much. She'd got one particular supplier that was not performing, and normally she would sort it,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason it wasn't happening, and it was costing her like 50% of her revenue because
Wow.
this person wasn't performing. So we got sort of discussing it and trying to understand why she'd fallen out of love with her business. And she'd actually completely been disconnected for the reason why she was doing the business.
Ah. Yep.
So reconnected her with that, got her thinking about that and remembering why she was doing it and all those things that she'd be giving up if she gave up the business.
Yep.
And within 24 hours, that supply was gone and she got a new one in place.
Good. That's wonderful, and
So
that's, I
and
mean,
that
that's what's
was
so important with it, isn't it? I
yeah,
mean,
that,
and we all do this. You don't start up a new business thinking, oh, I want to do something really boring that I'm not passionate about. I mean, it just doesn't happen, does it?
No, exactly. And it's also about, I mean, the thing that came to mind when you asked the question there is we don't do a one size fits all. It's actually really bespoke to your business. So when we're with our clients, it's what do you want from your business, starting with the why, and what do you want? What do you want to achieve? When, the time scale, etc. And then really sort of tailor it to the business. Clients that I work particularly well with, or the feedback is I work particularly well with them. The ones that maybe struggle with normal things in business,
Mm.
maybe the organisation, maybe just being able to actually go out and talk about your business, to network or whatever. It might also be maybe they're passionate about their business, but they just don't know what they need to do, and then just going down the normal route is really not for them.
Yeah.
They want some help and support, so in doing that, That's where it comes across from me. And they then really succeed. I had a client only last week, no, the week before actually. Um, we were talking, and I sort of said something to her, asked her a question, and she said, "No one's ever put it to me in that way that's then actually made sense.
Yeah.
And now I know the way forward. I know what I need to do." So it's kind of that being in tune with what your clients want, really.
Well, typically they're all experts in their own area and
Yes.
what they do, but we don't get educated in how to run a business.
No, you're
through school, through college, through
no.
university. Had a client once that was she'd done a fashion degree with the idea that she was going to set up a business in retail and everything. Through the whole 3 years, they spent one day on the business side of it.
Yeah.
So she leaves college, she knows exactly what she needs to do from the fashion point of view. No idea how to
No
run
idea
a
how to
business.
get there and how to put the process
Yeah,
in place.
and that's I guess where we come
So I
in.
was talking to you two before we went on camera, and Kevin has been coaching for longer than Sally, but they're both coaching now. And then I forced them to give me a tally, and it seems like Sally's winning. You know, the newbie's winning. So I suppose this is sort of like one of those charity things where if we can get more clients for Kevin, so we can catch up. I mean, but on a serious note, I did say, I mean, the great thing is you come from different backgrounds, and obviously, if you've not noticed on film, one is male and one's female. So different people like working for different coaches for different reasons as well.
Yeah.
And Kevin's much more process oriented, and you're much more people oriented. So
Absolutely.
you got two different offerings as well. And I assume you wouldn't actually, because you're husband and wife, but you'll probably collaborate a little bit on how to help different clients, even though your client might be your client and your client might be yours. They're kind of getting two coaches for one is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And also there are times when we say, well, actually this client will be better for you, and we talk to the client about why it's going to be better with Kevin than me, or vice versa. And they do get the two in one. They do get to know both of us. So and get things from both of us, and there's different aspects of things that we do. Have to say it's always confidential between, but
of
apart
course.
from that,
Well, I mean, you're both coaches, so
yeah.
We will have to wrap this up in a minute. We will put all your details on how to contact and everything. But what would you like to say as far as how does the journey begin? How do people start working with you?
Go on.
Which coach is taking this one? Kevin, how do people get started?
So it's really just about having a discovery call, having a understanding of what you're trying to achieve, where you're trying to get to, how much effort you're prepared to put in as well.
Yeah.
Because it's no good wanting $1 million business if you're only going to work Friday afternoons. That's probably not going to happen. No. So we go through that and work out the numbers to see whether it's realistic or not, and see what we can do to help you. Okay. And see how the best fit.
And discovery call, was that like £999, or how much is that?
That's free.
That's
I knew the answer. Just it's special discounted offer today. Free.
Indeed. Yes. For YP members only.
No, for everybody. Get it out there. Yeah. Anything to add to that, Sally?
It's really important that call, because for us to be able to put together, as I say, the bespoke package that's needed for your business. The discovery call isn't a one size fits all either, because you're telling us about your business and what you want to achieve, and from then we'll ask the questions to know what we can do for you. Some clients we can't, we understand that, and we'll be honest with them, with the clients, but it's about making sure that it's the right fit for everybody, and the package is right for you.
And quite often they get things that they take away and can actually implement just from that call, things that we can discuss and discover.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, I will need to wrap it up. First time you've been out to Corcoran Media Studios.
Yes, awesome.
What's your thoughts, other than the last bit trying to get here? You feel like you're going down the wrong lane, but
no, it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah,
I was really surprised that such a amazing.
It's great location, really great. And lovely. What's more, we're making a day of it because we're going to go for lunch later. So.
Hey, there you go. Is that on record? They invited me to lunch. I play that back. Let's see what it said. But no, on a serious note, thank you to Corcoran Media Production for having us out here. And I know that I've been able to show them around, and it's been good good to have you out here. But we'll leave it there for now. The next anniversary dinner is on the 8th of March in Exeter this year. So, or this coming year, I should say, 2025. So look forward to see who's going to walk home with that this coming year. So we'll see you later. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.